Guaranteed, every single week that I'm on social media, I know that for a fact I'm going to see one of my peers say something to the degree of being slept on. If you don't know, many people describe being slept on as being overlooked, underrated, not being appreciated. So I wanted to talk a few minutes about the concept of being slept on. What are the root problems of the idea of being slept on? And for starters, you have to ask yourself, why do you feel that you're slept on? Well, I got the hottest bars, I got the hottest hooks, the hottest beats, I got cosigns from everybody. I should be getting more love than what I'm getting. Well, my question is this. One, are you underappreciating what you do have? I don't care if you got 15 fans. Do you tell them how much you appreciate them on a regular basis? Do you thank them for spreading your music with people or attempting to spread your music with people? The appreciation of fans is one, because if you can't appreciate 15, I'm under the philosophy that you will not ever get 30 because you can't appreciate that amount in itself. Even myself, it's hard for me to call my supporters fans. You know, I really look at these people as friends and family, even people that I haven't met. I look at them as people that take the time out of their day to share my music, to listen to my music. Nobody's entitled to do anything with my music, but I appreciate them when they try to share my music with somebody else. And even if they kind of like it, what they'll appreciate is that dude is a lot different from the 100 other rappers that I've tried to speak to and wouldn't say nothing back to me. Do you have appreciation for your craft? Why do you feel that you hit your pinnacle? You feel like your skill level has got to a certain point where you shouldn't be ignored anymore. And be that as it may, you have to start to look at the things that you do have and figure out how to maximize those. The second thing that I think is the problem with the idea of being slept on, what it causes an artist to do is look at other artists and wonder, damn, why don't I have it like him? Why don't you have it like him? So you came into this game when it was just you, your pen and the pad, a few of your homies in a studio session. When you first started, it was all about outdoing these other people that you just now met, comparing blessings. That's something that you don't want to get caught up in. I know that hip hop is very competitive, but you can't compare blessings. One thing that Murs told me that I'll never forget on tour, don't look at your peers and don't be envious, because you have no idea what situations they're going through, what problems financially. You just don't know what the situations is until you have to walk in their shoes. Don't compare blessings because you got some sitting right there in your lap, but they're not good enough. What's the issue with that? The last thing that I think is a huge problem in our genre, and not just with being slept on, when artists become delusional. I'll give you an example. Insert whoever rapper on the come up. The one that says he slept on. Why are you slept on? Oh, bruh, I got the hottest song in Jersey. Okay, you got the hottest song in Jersey. How do you know you have the hottest song? Well, I was in the studio the other night and 7 of my homies, man, all 7 of them was going bananas. That's cool, and that has its own value. But to believe that that 7 represents the whole general population, there's a bit of delusion there. Because I'll give you an example. If you could find 7 people who all got plates and sat in front of you and ate a plate full of dog shit, would that be the new wave? Would that be the next thing that you need to do? We understand that hip hop is based on competition. We understand that hip hop is based upon looking at competition and seeing how we can one up. Do not get lost in a delusional game. Don't believe, first of all, that your shit don't stink or can't stink. Don't believe that you are greater than what you actually are. Always be prepared to humble yourself, because when you don't humble yourself, life will humble you. When you become delusional, the next step from being delusional is becoming bitter. Even the concept of what it is to make it or be successful. A mentor of mine, he told me one time, as long as you're avoiding failure, you're a success. As long as you're avoiding failure at all costs, you are a success. Put it in perspective. Look at the blessings you do have. Hold those blessings. Think about those blessings. Thank the people that are already in your life and go to town for you. Don't underappreciate them. Don't overlook them. Don't look at your peers and what they're doing. When you overvalue your peers, in turn, you're undervaluing what you have to even offer. What if what you're doing is meant to be more monumental than a person that you're trying to compare Facebook and Twitters with? What does that have value of any kind to your life? You are not being slept on. Continue down your road, continue to get better, show appreciation, count your blessings, and realize when you got a really good thing going. CURTxTalks.